Red Fox once joked that George Foreman could beat King Kong and Godzilla blindfolded. The Sanford and Son star loved boxing, and it is written in his bio that he fought under the name Smiley Sanford, and that he went undefeated in the 1930s, campaigning as a lightweight, compiling a record of 16-0 with all 16 by knockout. Now, I went on BoxRec. I cannot find any record of him fighting under the name of Smiley Sanford, Red Fox, or his birth name, John Sanford. He also claims to have learned to box in the same small church in Chicago that spawned Archie Moore, but these can all be false claims, maybe for craps and giggles, who knows. What is verifiable is that he owned a stake in a hard-hitting light heavyweight Bob Satterfield, and most notably a former ex-Golden Gloves champion in Fred Hope, who fought under the moniker of Young Sanford. Hope would join the International Boxing League and fight for the Chicago Clippers. The International Boxing League was an amateur boxing league in the early 1970s, and it was here that he got his biggest victory, a knockout win over Ron Lyle, who fought for the Denver Rocks. Now, Red Fox liked what he saw in Hope and signed him on, and Hope would go 12-0 as a professional with his biggest victory over Joe King Roman with the 10th round stoppage. But in his first step-up fight, he would take on the 37-0 Duane Bobick, and his career would go downhill from here.
A good-looking athlete at about 196 pounds. That's not much for a heavy, but he's a good puncher.
Heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali from Bowles, Minnesota, Duane Bobick.
There he is from the Fighting Bobicks. 11 brothers. One sister. I wonder how she gets along in that family up there. He is tough. He's 214 pounds. At least he was yesterday. That's the lowest he's been. He was 218 to 220 for Chuck Wepner. He's got 32 knockouts. Yes, he lost to Teofilio Stevenson in 72. Let's listen to it.
Watch the butts, watch the rabbit punches. In the event of a knockdown, go to the furthest corner, stay there till I tell you to come out. Okay? Shake hands, come out boxing.
All right, 10 rounds. Both unbeaten. Charlie Roth from Cincinnati is your referee in the ring. Remember, 3 judges, the 5-point system in Nevada. And we understand the 3 knockdown rule has been waived for this. It's a 16-foot ring, too, Kenny. Go ahead, Ken.
It's very unusual for the knockdown rule to be waived in a fight such as this.
Okay, what does young Sanford have to do? That right hand?
He has to counter with the right hand over the jab. He has to beat Bobby to the punch. He can't let Bobby take the play away.
Bobick is undefeated. So is young Sanford. Red Fox used to be his man, and now Red just watched him like everybody else. Good double hook. You say he can do it just about all that a boxer should do.
He can. He's very well equipped. The only thing now, I think he's a little bit excited. It's a real big fight for him. He's never been into a fight like this, and once he gets the composure back, he'll be good.
Remember, Bobick's manager is Joe Frazier, and Smoking Joe is watching. He's back in New Jersey right now today, watching his protege, who he says can really hit.
All right, push it up,
and
man.
can
Push
take
up.
it.
All right.
But sometimes he starts slowly. The feeling might be that young Sanford can hit him and hurt him early.
Fred can. Fred's a very good puncher. He's a converted southpaw. He can throw a good jab off of a hook. He has a very good right hand once he gets it in there. And he's very intelligent. He wants to be a lawyer.
Yeah, he went to Pepperdine University and graduated. Pretty good jab by Bobick. He is big, and he is strong, and he does work hard and can punch. Eddie Futch is in the corner with him, along with
All right, push it off, push it off. All right.
Benton, who's one of the real good middleweights of our time, I
All
guess.
right, you tied up. Let's go.
Georgie Benton has been trying to teach Bobick to move a little bit.
Right. Benton was great.
Bobick can take a punch. His last fight was against Chuck Wepner. He stopped Wepner in 6 rounds.
That was a little brawl. Really a brawl.
Sanford is 26 years of age. 25 is the age they put on Duane Bobick. Remember, you're talking about a big weight differential here. 214 to 196. Sanford is at 196 on your right. He's lean, though.
I think Eddie Punch is hoping that the weight factor will be a telling factor later on in the fight.
Good left-hand jab by young Sanford. First round of 10. Bobick is sort of a long-distance runner. He can take a lot of punches and just sort of wear you down. That is the thought. And a lot of people think that young Sanford might catch him before that is to take place.
I think that's still striking.
Still feeling each other out. The crowd's sort of waiting now. Two big men in the ring, and you're watching it live. Round 6, Bobick against young Sanford. You think it'll go 10? What do you think, Kenny?
I think it might go 10, but Bobick's, young Sanford's getting a big knot over his left eye, and it might have might impair his vision quite a bit. He's waiting too long to let Bobick initiate the action.
Bobick took over sort of that 4th and 5th rounds just by body punching, and it looked like that young Sanford sort of pulled off the attack for a while.
Right, he's waiting too long.
They're in young Sanford's corner. Ooh, tremendous body punch, that right hand by Bobick. That's gotta hurt.
It does hurt. See, Fred's letting Bobick initiate the action. Fred's punches are starting to float out more now, and Bobick's punches are getting crisp. As you said before, he's going over to the time. He's wearing the man down with his extra weight, and he's really relying on his power.
Remember, Kenny Norton said it early. He's susceptible to a good sneak right hand, but Sanford doesn't look like he's as quick with that right hand as he was in the first 2 rounds. Good jab. Flat-footed stance. Moving right in. Bobick gets a big one. Young Sanford's pretty flat-footed too, and they're mixing it up.
It's unusual. He's lost his bounce. He had a lot of bounce at the first part of the fight.
The left eye of young Sanford partially closed. Good jab though by Sanford. Bruising stuff. Most of the yelling coming from people in the corners as we watch 2 heavyweights, each carrying bombs, but neither one really doing that kind of a job on the other.
They're not doing what you call devastating punches. Those small punches, those sharp punches hurt.
And that's what we see Duane Bobick do so well. Just keep punching, plodding, banging until the other guy finally sort of everything quits on him.
That's right. He's placing the punches right in the right spot, right around the heart, under the liver.
There's the hook and the right hand coming out of it. Double hook, a little bit slow. And I believe Sanford got away from that last punch.
He missed the right hand. Fred, if he wants to stay in the fight, he has to initiate the action. He has to go forward more. He's got to beat Bobick to the punch and take the play away.
Sanford sort of jogged his legs to make sure they were still there. There's a double hook by Bobick, who looks to me like he's beginning to get the rhythm of the thing.
That's been the difference in the last 2 rounds. He's getting the rhythm. He's picking up the pace. Fred is starting to float his punches more. He's not really initiating anything.
But the big man can sort of lay on you, take your best stuff, and then when you lose the steam in your punches, you're in trouble with the big guy, huh?
That's been the pattern of this fight.
Big hook by Bobick. Goes underneath, mostly blocked. There's young Sanford. Again, that left eye if we get a chance.
Left eye is definitely causing problems for Fred. It's bothering him.
End of round 6 coming up. And it's getting brutal in there now. Left-right by young Sanford at the bell here.
This is the St. Croix fishing machine. Compact, lightweight, complete, a folding telescoping rod. Built-in spin cast reel with quick retrieve and star drag. Catch a fish, click on the patented range finder. Hit the same spot again. The St. Croix fishing machine, revolutionary, and at $24.95, a great gift.
And don't forget the NFL football action tomorrow on CBS, where it's been from the inception, right? And the big game, Patrick Summerall and I will be down in Washington for the Cowboys against the Redskins. There may be a few 10-round bouts in that game. Speaking of action, right? There's that left eye. Now, let's take a look at it.
Yeah, it seems to be closing on Fred, and it's going to really impair his vision. I think that being a young fighter is going to bother Fred's...
Ooh, thank you. Bobick comes right across, and hits young Sanford even as he was coming off the stool. I don't believe Slayton even had him cleared from the stool yet. Bobick is all over young Sanford.
Fred wants to say in the fight he has to fight back now. He has to mount an offense.
Bobick is 25, and he is a big bull, and he's taking some good punches now.
And he's also delivering some.
Good punch by Sanford there, back the bigger man off. Duane Bobick said, I'm prepared to go 10, and I'm going to give it, and I know I'm going to take some big ones. Sanford's left eye, remember, is closing. And Bobick caught him almost on the stool in his corner to start this round 7.
That was a surprise attack.
Send him out early.
Young Sanford's starting to weigh too much. His punches are really floating now. They're getting worse. I think it's a mental thing more or less than physical.
Shouldn't Charlie Roth, the ref, be parting them once in a while? Is he letting them hang on a little bit too much? Kenny, what do you think?
I think so. But then again, it's kind of hard. You know, you can't second-guess the referee anytime.
Okay. You're right. You still have to get in there and have them work some of your fights. All right, Duane Bobick now, in round 7, has been the aggressor. And yet Sanford has landed some pretty good punches. Countering.
He's landed some very good punches, but he's not niche hitting anything. Bobick's definitely taking the play away, and as the rounds go on, his confidence is getting bigger and bigger. And Fred's confidence seems to be dwindling more.
There's Bobick right where this round started. Young Sanford's corner. And it seems like he gets, it's like a red flag in front of a bull when he gets him over in his own corner. That's the best action for Duane Bobick. Well, that left eye is really swollen on young Sanford. I don't know if he can even see out of that. And that right hand's going to come from.
I think he can see, but he can't see anything wide. Anything straight ahead he can see.
Have you ever been like that, Kenny? Have you ever had something closed up to where you had to do something else?
No, I haven't. I've been very fortunate throughout my career.
Step back.
I thought maybe one of your movies or something. Maybe in Drum or Mandingo somebody hit you by accident. Here we are in round 7. There you see it. Boy, the eye is quickly closing on young Sanford. Round 7, and Bobick's had a good round.
And the eye is starting to bother Fred. It's a mental thing with him. He's starting to touch it during the round.
Big body punches by Duane Bobick. Each fighter's unbeaten, and that's going to change this afternoon here in Las Vegas.
The 1977 Datsuns are not here yet. And neither are the higher 77 prices. So you can still buy a 76 Datsun B210, 610, 710, or a pickup at 76 prices. Why pay a higher 77 price when you can still buy a new Datsun at 76 prices? Another golden opportunity right now at your nearby Datsun dealer.
Oh, boy. Most of these CB brands I never heard of. Where do I start? CB by RCA. Now, that's a dependable name. Well, that makes it easy. I'll get the one from the communications experts. CB by RCA.
Now you're talking RCA.
Thank you. Thank you.
Young Sanford's left eye got a lot of attention. And Bobick came out and caught him and maybe got hit a pretty good punch by Sanford coming off the stool again.
A fairly good punch, but as I said before, Fred's punches now are floating. By floating, I mean they're just, barely going out. Early in the fight, Fred's punches were very crisp, they were very sharp. He was going over the right hand.
Oh, Bobick is a tremendous body puncher, and we said earlier, he's a very patient guy. He'll just keep beating on you until something stops working. Bobick 37-0. Big and raw bone out of Minnesota, living in Philadelphia. Working out with Joe Frazier's gang about 5 or 6 days a week and hard at it. You got to work to be a good fighter, right?
That's very true. Nothing comes easy.
Good left hook by Bobick. Takes an uppercut with the right hand. And young Sanford there in Sanford's corner again. That's where Bobick wants to keep him.
Bobby can keep Fred on the ropes. He can apply a lot of pressure. Then all his punches are landing. He's placing things very well.
Right hand right on top of that bad eye. A young Sanford that time. Bobick gets another one there, another one there. The right hand, and now it looked like Sanford's trying to cover up that swollen eye.
He's very conscious of it. I think it's bothering him more mentally. He can't see out of it because it's almost shut completely.
Big men, a 196-pounder on your left and a 215-pounder on your right. And they're in there to get the other one out the best way possible. Each unbeaten. Each with a good knockout punch. There's Bobick trying to work out. Ooh, pretty good hook coming out. Bobick looks like he's beginning to get a little stronger.
Throughout the fight, he's been getting stronger. Every round he picks up the action more and he's doing more.
Sanford's hook was blocked. Boy, both corners are really jammering now.
All right, you're holding on. Hold on, step back.
Bill Slayton jelly from one side and Eddie Futz from the other. They want their fighter to stay unbeaten. A lot of money in the heavyweight ranks. As Kitty Norton will attest to.
The money's good, but the work is hard. And it's well earned.
Oh, you better believe it. Two good jabs by Bobick. 30 seconds left in round 8. Oh, the right hand again. They're back in Sanford's corner.
Fred did not even see the right hand with that eye like that.
Most of those were blocked by Bobick.
All right, man, step it up, step it up.
Round 8. Duane Bobick beginning to put the pressure on young Sanford now. Don't go away, because we're going to stay right here in Las Vegas.
We just moved into an apartment.
We're married.
We want to paint our living room.
Use Benjamin Moore's Regal Wall Satin. Great latex paint.
Honey, I decided to get Regal Wall Satin. It's great latex paint.
Is it hard to put on?
Are you kidding?
Is it washable?
Of course.
A Benjamin Moore dealer makes sure you get everything you need.
I didn't know you knew so much about paint.
See your Benjamin Moore dealer. He offers you more.
Fire broke out at Hempstead High. Bob Dowler, a key agent of the home insurance company who insured the school, saw the smoke and rushed to the scene. An ex-volunteer fireman, Bob offered his help, and for the next 6 hours fought the flames until the fire was out. Service beyond the call. Another reason to see your key agent of the home insurance company. Look in the yellow pages.
Okay, back at it in round 9, and Bobick did the same thing he's done for the last 3 rounds. Go right over and pin young Sanford in his own corner and go to work on the body and anywhere else he can find.
Fred has to become more aware. He just got up his stool, been very lackadaisical, and Bobick was right there when he raised up. He's got to be aware of where he is and what he's doing.
Bobick has 32 KOs. But early in the career, some of those are probably not the caliber of the man he's facing right now. Young Sanford's a good heavyweight.
He's a very good heavyweight, but then again, Bobick's coming on very well also. He's proving himself.
What does the winner have to look forward to? A fight with Kenny Norton or somebody later, or what?
Well, I tell you, there is something if Bobick wins, there might be something coming on later for Bobick and myself.
Notice how I slipped that in there? You can't trust television people. Here we are in round number 9. Bobick backing in, but still pretty much in control. A left hook by Bobick. A short left hook. But he is big. Oh, he hit him on that left eye again. I'll tell you, young Sanford can't even see out of that left eye. Bill Slayton to the right of your picture there is yelling for Sanford to keep moving and punching, and just not much left there right now.
Not much left, but the safest place is on the inside. He's hurting, he can't see well, so he should try to get on the inside and throw the sharp punches where he knows the other man's body is. Your best offense is good defense, or your best defense is good offense, rather.
Good jab by young Sanford. 2 good jabs by young Sanford. Bobick measuring him again over in the neutral corner. Remember, just walking around for 10 rounds with your hands up in the air for 3 minutes per is tough. But to be out there fighting and having somebody beaten on you is darn near impossible. Bobick working right above us. This is live from Las Vegas. We're in a theater, a beautiful new theater at the Aladdin Hotel, and there's Duane Bobick after young Sanford.
Fred has to initiate something. He's waiting just too long. He's getting caught waiting.
Young Sanford came out early in the first couple of rounds and slipped that right hand over, and he hit Bobick, and he hurt him a couple of times, and Bobick just kept coming right on in and banging. And then through the mid-rounds began to come over and get young Sanford in his own corner and do the job right where he is now. Sanford backed him out of there. Right hand by Bobick. Oh, a body shot.
Very well placed.
Young Sanford wobbled a little bit on that exchange. Right back in the corner, and there's Bobick back to work. He'll take one to deliver a couple. Round 9. Looks like we're going to go into the 10th.
All right, Wally, what's so good about this McCulloch chainsaw?
Okay, the Mini-Mac 35 has Auto Sharp. It sharpens the chain automatically, and this McCulloch oils the chain all by itself.
What was that safety feature?
Oh, the chain brake. It stops the chain in milliseconds. You can't buy another chainsaw with all these features at any price. And it all comes in this carrying case.
Well, then you don't mind me carrying it to my yard. I've got some wood to cut.
Look for McCulloch in the yellow pages under saws.
Okay, girls, we're off in our new Jeep Cherokee.
Daddy, do we have to go camping?
You're gonna love it.
Oh, Daddy.
This Jeep Cherokee is gonna take us to Jeep country. We have four-wheel drive to help us climb the hills.
Oh, Daddy.
And rugged suspension. And high ground clearance. Some fun, huh?
Some fun.
Hey, look. There's the new four-door Jeep Cherokee.
Oh, Daddy, we're gonna love four-wheeling.
Jeep Cherokee. We wrote the book on four-wheel drive.
All right, round number 10, the final round, the deciding round, and Duane Bobick this time did not trap young Sanford in his corner, and Sanford came out.
That's partially because of the fact that they had to touch the gloves in the middle of the ring.
Okay, that's right, Kenny. Don't forget you stations along the CBS network. We may run over 3 or 4 minutes just to get the decision. And as quickly as possible, we'll cut right to you. Bobick on your right. Sanford just missed with the right hand. Tom Brookshire and Kenny Norton. And this is live from Las Vegas.
And this has been a fight, Tom.
Oh, it has been a brutal fight. It's been one of those fights that hurt you every time that somebody lands something because it's sort of that unseen heavy punch.
Fred trying to come on now. Good uppercut and a good hook.
Young Sanford knowing he must really do a job. 2 good punches in a row by young Sanford. Bobick backs off.
Good hook.
A lot of time left in round 10, and Bobick backs off again. The right hand misses. Bobick with 2 punches underneath, and then a right hand across the top. Bobick unbeaten in 37.
Right now, Fred's only throwing 1 punch, and Bobick's throwing 2 or 3.
Young Sanford's unbeaten in 12. Both heavyweights and both tired. Bill Slayton is almost into the ring, helping his man, talking to young Sanford. Eddie Futch is jumping around it. And the 2 fighters have to decide it. Oh, both exchange hooks, good ones. Underneath, working with Bobick.
These men are really working today, Tom.
Boy, young Sanford came out and really made this 10th round sing. There's Red Fox watching his man. Young Sanford has really come on. Where was he for the 4 or 5 middle rounds? Bobick. Back over in Sanford's corner.
It's been a bad spot all night for young Sanford, his own corner.
Round number 10. Round number 10. The crowd beginning to get really up on their feet. A lot of action here in this Aladdin Theater. Bobick working on young Sanford. You can count it down. People are up on their feet yelling for young Sanford. He's really made a fight of it in the 10th round.
Exciting 10th round.
Two undefeated heavyweights. Bobick in there punching. Young Sanford giving it everything with his left eye closed. It has been closed. It's about the 6th round.
Grueling 10-round fight.
Young Sanford bouncing up. Duane Bobick goes over to talk to him. Boy, oh boy. Talk about your money's worth. As soon as we get this decision, and it might be closer than you might think, we'll turn it right over to you. You can go to your regular programming. Duane Bobick, the big guy from Minnesota, working for Joe Frazier, and Eddie Futch, the man working on him right now. Did he win his 38th straight fight? Here's some of the action from the 10th, and Kenny Norton take it. This was a good round.
That's right. Fred was definitely trying to initiate something here, but Bobick had taken too much out of him physically. And Duane's confidence was sky high. It was at a peak at this point, and you could not do anything to hurt the man.
Should young Sanford have come out earlier, could he have done this in, let's say, the 7th or 8th, or was there some reason for his not coming out like this?
I don't know. My feeling is
We have a unanimous decision. Judge Art Lurie scores 47-45. Judge Harold Buck scores 47-45. Judge John Magrosini scores 46-44. The winner by unanimous decision, Duane Bobick.
And now for Kenny Norton, it's the time for a chair saying,